Alright, this is the follow-up conference, reading conference number 2 on the 13th of November. Reading strategies are...
It's not 13th, it's 14th.
It is the 14th, thank you, Ethan. It's going to be the 14th of November. We are going over accuracy. I decided to get rid of the expanded vocabulary because I realized it was not needed. Alright, starting conference in 3, 2, 1, begin. Alright, Ethan. So, I'm going to ask you a question, okay? What was the strategy we decided to go over last time?
Reading a page without the playaway, and also looking back and see it. Oh, is this word right, or isn't it right?
Mm-hmm. And did you practice it at all? No, you didn't, Ethan.
I forgot.
It's okay. That's what we're going to be practicing now, alright? So.
Try not to forget things.
Well, that's always good to have, but we're going to practice that reading strategy right now. So, I am going to want you to read these 2 pages, and we're going to stop every time there's an error, right? So we can practice going back saying, hey, I don't think I got that right. So, gotta read it aloud and start from here, okay?
The E, at least it looks like an E. It must be an E, though. You wouldn't know if is that right?
Or right here.
Okay.
Or right here, Ethan.
Okay.
That's just you skipping ahead right there. There you go.
Looking for it. Or if you weren't looking for, I'm gonna start over.
Okay, so where'd you realize that there was an error there? How'd you realize
it didn't make sense?
How so?
Because if you weren't looking for it, that don't make sense.
So let's try it again.
So, the E, at least it looks like an E. It must be an E, though. You wouldn't know it if you weren't looking for it. You mean the rock marked with an E in the pipeworks? Yes, I found it. He stood breathing hard, his eyes blazing. Is that blazing? I think it is. Blazing. Yes.
Yep, good. You're checking yourself.
I need a drink of water.
Go ahead, Ethan. We'll take a little spot right there, and then we'll come back and read the rest of it. Okay? Alright, so far in conference, it is going well. Ethan is catching mistakes that are made and fixing them immediately, which is an improvement compared to beforehand. So far strategy appears to be working. Alright, Ethan, let's continue from where you left off. They left off right after eyes blazing.
I've seen it before, but I didn't think of it as an E then. Just squiggle. Squiggle that looked like writing. There were all these rocks that looked like they're covered with writing.
Okay, let's stop. You made a mistake. Can you see where you made the mistake?
No.
Okay.
They're covered with writing.
You did there were all. You wanted there are all. If there were all, it means there's more E's, more than one E. But there's just one E. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Alright, so let's try it again from here.
there are all these rocks that look like they're covered with writing. Which rocks? Where is it? Lina was on her feet, now balancing with excitement.
Okay, you're doing good.
Down at the west end of the river, near where it goes into that gray hole in the pipe works. Hole in the pipeworks wall.
That's correct. But good job checking yourself.
He paused, trying to catch his breath. And listen, he said. We could go there right now. Right now? Yes, because of rehearsals. Everyone's going home, so the pipeworks would be
Good.
closed and empty. But if it's closed, but if it's closed, how would we? I made a mistake.
Where'd you make it?
You're here.
So what'd you do?
How would we get in? That kind of makes sense.
But what's the word saying there?
Well,
Good catch, Ethan. See, the strategy's working for you. You're looking back.
but if it's closed, how will we get in? Grinning?
Yeah, that's good.
Grinning Dune proceeded.
Let's say on this word out.
Proceeded.
Nope. That's a D right there. What's that first part of there?
Prosecuted.
How'd you get prosecuted? Let's try this again. Let's work out this word together, okay?
Produced.
What does the ED always do? Produce?
Produced a large key from his.
But what do you think produced means?
Produce means making something
Or what else?
finding something. Like
So you say, like,
digging
I got it out of my pocket and...
Yeah.
I didn't say Levi, but we're recording right now, okay, so need to be quiet. Okay, so let's try this again. Let's keep going from produced.
A large key from his pocket. I ducked into the office on my way out and borrowed the spare key, he said. Lester?
That's Lister.
Lister, he's the Pipeworks director, was in the bathroom practicing his singing.
Let's pause it right here, Ethan, for a second, okay?
What?
Oh, it's alright. Alright. Let's keep going, Ethan, from where you are.
Practice singing. He won't miss the key today. And tomorrow everyone will be off work. And he did an impatient shuffle.
Let's stop right there.
Shuffle? Impatient.
No, that's right. So we stopped right there. We had an error. Let's go back. Remember what you said?
He did an impatient shuffle.
No, see, you made the arrow right here. You made it right there.
Well, everyone will be off work.
And you added a word here.
And?
Yeah, there's no and there.
It's
Remember, Ethan, you need to check these things. This is also why reading aloud too, because it gives you good practice of checking. And remember the other part of it, you gotta remember what you say. So you can go back and check.
Impatient. So,
Let's start it, so come on.
So come on, he said. The town clock struck the first of its 12 noon.
Okay.
Time booms. Lina stuffed her copy of the instructions back in her pocket. Let's go.
Alright, let's stop right there, Ethan.
Think I stopped.
Yep. So, let's talk about the strategy we just implemented. How well do you think that helped you? Eh? But do you see how it can help you?
Yeah.
Because you notice, you were starting to catch your errors. Like,
But no, then over here I started to lose them again.
because you weren't practicing the strategy. You gotta remember what you say. You do a sentence, read it back. Do a sentence, read it back. Do a sentence, read it back. Like, let's look at sentence structure, okay? So let's go right here. I ducked into my office on my way out, and borrowed the spare key. Then he said, and he said.
That don't make sense.
Why though?
Cause there's too many ands.
That's one thing you say, but how about this? What does and normally mean? What do you normally use and for?
Like there's mom and dad, so
So you're saying
it's more than two things.
more than one thing. Okay,
More
so
than
let's look at how this sentence is structured here. Implementing this strategy. Okay? I ducked into the office. See, look, even I make mistakes, but I'm practicing that strategy and catching myself. Into the office on my way out and borrowed the spare key, he said. Period. That period right there. What does that mean for that sentence?
That sentence or breathe pause for a moment.
That's a ... This period means the sentence is over. So
Yeah.
why would he said...
I was gonna say that.
Yeah. So why would he do and he said... Listen, he does say another thing, but it's another sentence, so there wouldn't be an and said. Do you understand where I'm coming from, Ethan?
Yeah.
Alright, so let's... Well, we will use a little bit of the expanded vocabulary and go over some of these words you're having trouble saying.
Okay.
So let's start right here. What is this word?
These are dropping off. That's why.
You had trouble pronunciating this word, so let's go off and try to pronunciate it. This one right here.
Squiggle.
Squiggle. Okay? And what does squiggling mean? What does to squiggle mean? Yeah, moving all back and forth.
Or like a squiggly line.
Yeah, exactly. Let's find another word you were having trouble with. What was the other word?
No.
I remember there was another word you were having trouble with. I'm trying to find it here. It was... So we be closed and empty. But if it's closed, how will we get in? Getting Dune produced a large key from his pocket. Ah, here it is. Produced. Mind saying it a few times?
Produced. Produced. Produced.
No, that's in the past tense. What do you think the present tense would be?
Produce.
What do you think the future would be?
Will produce.
Exactamundo. So, why do you think you had trouble with that word? Was it just you didn't know how to pronunciate it, or?
Well, yeah, maybe.
No.
Because I can see the words just fine.
But do you have any problems? Do you have like dyslexia or something of the sort like that? Is that?
Well, every so often like, sometimes my eyes, every once in a while, like, they go, like, it goes black for a minute, then they come back.
Okay, so that actually would explain something right there. So that's really no fault of your own. That's just you missing the word. I think that is right there is dyslexia, to where the words get all jumbled up, or you not really processing the words. So you know the word, you know what it is, you know what it does. But the only reason why there was an error right there was because you weren't seeing it. It wasn't processing proper in your head. But that's from no fault of your own, Ethan. But
I don't think I need glasses.
no. Here.
That,
I want you to try mine on real quick. My glasses on. And I want you to ask, like, how clear would you say these words are?
they're pretty clear.
Now I want you to take them off.
They're about the same.
About the same? Like, when was the last time you were at the eye doctor, though?
Not for a long time.
Howdy. Oh, pretty good, Fisher Snyder.
What?
Oh, I'm pretty good.
Good. Nice seeing you.
So let's go back to this, Ethan. So, now we practice this strategy. I feel like you're going to be improving on this reading. We're going to be practicing it one more time on Thursday.
Okay.
And then on Tuesday, it's going to be the moment. No, not on Tuesday. Then Tuesday, from 2 weeks from now, we're going to be doing the moment of truth. We're going to be doing the running record again.
Okay.
And we're going to see where you left off last time, like how well you did. If you improved or not, or you stagnated, or you plateaued. Do you know what those words mean, stagnated?
No.
It means your skills degraded. You know what degraded means? Think about
It
graded.
goes down.
There you go. Use word context. Do you know what plateaued mean?
Plateau means going up, maybe?
No, that'll be elevating.
Elevating means going up.
Yeah, so we got the degrading.
Improving.
Then what is plateauing?
Same.
So you're staying the same. So we're going to do one more reading conference. And then we're going to see how well that is. Alright, this was the 14th of November. We practiced a tiny bit of expanded vocabulary, with the main focus being on accuracy. Next follow-up conference will be at the 16th of November. And 16th November, and we will once again go over accuracy and practice it once more. Ethan, for your tests for Thursday, try doing what we did again, reading out loud, just for a page.
So I can probably finish this page out loud, and then that would be it.
Yeah, and then you can practice it. I just want you to try it once before the next day, like before our next meeting.
Okay.
And can you do that for me, Ethan? If
Yes.
not, I'll have to come bug you, come to your house, knock on your door. Excuse me, Ethan's mom. Has Ethan been doing his practice reading strategies?
I'm usually on my phone when I get home anyway.
No. You need to practice at least and finish up a page. You can do it, Ethan.
Ooh, I can do it in Power Hour.
There you go.
But then I have Mrs. Downs today, too. So, ugh.
But yeah.
But
Read
I'm
your-
gonna miss. It's about 2:35. I go to Mrs. Downs, so I got a little bit of time.
Yeah, so read a page. Tell me how well you did on Thursday. Like, take a note after you've read of how many errors you made and how many you caught using the strategy. Can you do that for me, Ethan?
Yes.
Alright. Ending recording.